are in Paris only for a few hours, and in this video, join us for a short and sweet layover in Paris. Let's begin.
All right, I think our taxi has arrived.
Oh, car is here.
I'm saying taxi.
Here.
It's oh, yep, he's here. Black Mercedes. All right, welcome to Eiffel Tower. It's kind of fresh, breezy out here. So the car ride on a weekday, if you're landing at Charles de Gaulle, between 4 and 8, it's a nightmare.
It was a nightmare.
Our car ride was about an hour and 20 minutes, and it's a lot of traffic, but it's also a very stressful driving. It kind of reminded me of Lima, Peru, the close proximity. Isa said, yeah.
It reminds you of that too?
That's so true. Khizer even agrees. We went to Lima, Peru last October, was it?
Yes.
And the driving there really took us by surprise, and Paris driving kind of reminded us of Lima.
Yeah, but this one kind of worked out very well for us. I mean, especially me, because I was sleeping the whole time. And now I feel amazing.
You look amazing.
Yeah, thank you.
Here.
Oh my God. We are here.
It's so tall.
We made it.
Right, here is a look of the Eiffel Tower.
Oh,
This
God,
has to be the closest we have ever been, because last time we were quite far. We were by the bridge on the other side.
Yeah.
We never came this close. So this is definitely the closest.
Oh, I see the elevator going out.
All I can think of is the Air France commercial where the the girl's running up and then she unfurls the red dress.
You know what? I heard the same music the other day playing on TV, and I looked, and that was another Air France commercial.
Dans l'eau vide d'un ruisseau, milliers de ronds dans le 4 saisons, tu fais tourner le tournois.
Yeah, and tomorrow we get to fly Air France to Casablanca. So we gotta follow this. We're on the move. Yesterday was New York, today is Paris, tomorrow is Casablanca. The day after is Marrakesh. Then we're back to Casablanca. Then we are back to Paris. Then we are back to New York.
Yeah.
Every day we're in a different city for 6 days.
It's kind of like a trip and a trip and a trip and a just a trip and a trip and a trip.
Yeah.
Yes, you just defined how your dad likes to book travel. And when you add all of this together, you know what you get? No sleep, no sleep, but amazing visuals all around the world. Okay, so we have decided what we're gonna do is we're gonna circle the Eiffel Tower. We have never done that before.
Yeah.
It's about 6:34, so we're gonna go around. Check out that restaurant. How cool is that? Being here, the weather, the Eiffel.
Beautiful.
This is beautiful.
Yeah, it's
And
amazing.
To be fair to Paris, the first time we are in Paris, well, it's summer, or kind of summer.
Yeah.
Right? We have
Yeah.
only been here in winter, which is a very gray experience. And of course, as usual, we like to learn about most of the places we visit, especially if it's historical, so we will pause and tell you guys 3 cool facts about the Eiffel Tower. Now, it's one of those days where you can be okay wearing a jacket or a t-shirt and shorts. It's nice and cool. In the sun it gets hot, but it's actually really nice. So overall, what a beautiful day to be in Paris. So I think this is the security and line to go up. Right now, like, this area looks pretty clear. I did see a huge line inside, so I'm sure I'm sure it's one of the nicer moments, because I see all of this is empty. I can't imagine if this is full and the inside is full to go up to the tower. Here, this side where the entrance is, all the trees are hiding the Eiffel Tower, but this is where you enter to go in to get the if you have the tickets already. There's a ticket holders line and there is a ticket purchase or buying line. Passing by all the street vendors selling souvenirs, t-shirts, knick-knack stuff, even travel chargers. Walking around here, best practice is you want to make sure that your valuables are in front of you, like that lady with the purse in front, like me with my fanny pack in front. The zippers are locked, so if somebody tries to quickly open, you can't. We're gonna go across the street because when you're this close,
Yeah.
you can't really get like a great picture. So we want to go across, take some pictures, share some facts, and then we'll come back here. Here's Alia, here's Isa, here's the Eiffel, blue skies. What a day.
Oh, and the sun is so nice and warm. All right, now I think we have found a perfect spot to look at Eiffel Tower, admire it, and also learn something about it and share some facts. So this beautiful tower right here in front of us, it was the tallest man-made structure until 1930, and 1930 onwards, it was officially surpassed by Chrysler Building and the Empire State Building in New York. If you pay attention to the first floor, you will see 72 names engraved at the base. And this is a symbolic way of paying homage to the scholars, scientists, and mathematicians who contributed tirelessly to the tower's successful assembly. So they have to paint the tower every 7 years to maintain the look, and the tower can only be painted by hand.
Wow, painted every 7 years.
Yeah, and it takes 50 painters to paint the tower by hand, and to date it's been repainted 19 times.
Huh, interesting.
Eiffel Tower was supposed to be demolished after 20 years because it was basically built to flaunt France's industrial prowess in the 1889 World Fair. But when the permit expired in 1909, it was ready to be dismantled. They erected a radio antenna at the top of the Eiffel Tower, and the plan worked, and city officials felt that was too valuable as a radio transmission tower, and they decided against tearing it down.
Well, that's a creative way. That's a very creative way to save the Eiffel Tower.
Good for
Put
the world. We can now visit it and see it,
Yeah, and it's beautiful.
admire it.
Yeah.
Okay, what I find really interesting is that there is a tiny post office on the first floor, and you can actually pick a postcard and mail it back home, and it will be delivered with an exclusive Tour Eiffel Paris stamp, something that you cannot find anywhere else. This is so cool.
Yeah, that is pretty cool.
Yeah.
If we had more time, we would definitely go up and mail a postcard. Now, to climb to the top, you have to climb 1665 steps. You can actually see people going up. That's a lot of steps, you know, to go up to that first floor, I think. And then I think there are, that red elevator that will take you to the top. There are 2 observation decks. Here's one. Actually, you can say there's 3 observation decks if you count that first floor. But here's an open air one, and then there is another one right at the very top.
During the daily illumination show, where Eiffel Tower is in its full glory, before we get all excited to post on our news feed, the light display is essentially an artwork protected by copyright. So capturing and sharing photos of Eiffel Tower is fine for personal use, but not for commercial purposes.
I had no idea. How do you control that? Like, millions of people come here and take pictures, but yeah, you gotta be careful. Now, I know there is one lesser known fact.
There is a secret apartment inside Eiffel Tower. So Gustave Eiffel built a private apartment for himself at the top of the tower. While small, it was elegantly furnished and used for entertaining prestigious guests like Thomas Edison. Today, it's preserved, and it can also be seen or visited by the visitors.
That is pretty cool. I'm assuming it's at the very tippy top that I was zooming there.
Yeah,
But
so if you are thinking of purchasing the tickets and going up, keep that in mind, because I think it's going to be totally worth it.
we're gonna circle around. There's a park behind it. Then we're gonna come back out. Our second stop is gonna be the Seine River. I hope I pronounced that correctly. And our third stop, we saw Arc de Triomphe from our Uber ride. We want to go visit it one more time. So the general theme of souvenirs around is fairly the same, right? You got a lot of hats, you got a lot of Eiffel Tower in gold, bronze, silver, whatnot. And they also have these tiny keychains for €1 each. Okay, so we're back at circling the Eiffel Tower. So far we have spent about 6 minutes on a slow pace walk. Alia's checking out the bottom of the Eiffel Tower. It's like stone or marble. Some of these older structures, monuments, and buildings, including castles, are just fascinating. The humans thinking in a time and era when there were hardly any technology to build these magnificent structures that last for centuries. It's incredible. Now we are on the other side. I think at the end of this, that's where we started the journey because we went that way. But general theme is the front of the Eiffel Tower where the highways are or the main roads are, that's the best view, or the park behind the side. You get this. A lot of trees, but a beautiful walk. We're now approaching the second entrance. The other one on the other side said ticket holder. This one also says ticket holder line, and the other side non-ticket holder. So, oh yeah, they have both ticket and non-ticket holders. Now here's the line. So all of that was empty, but here you can see this is, you have to kind of go through security first, and then you kind of go through. So when somebody who have been through Eiffel Tower actually told me the best way to do it is get a guide who's gonna bypass all of this. You just pay a little bit extra, but you'll be up there before you know it. Here we are back where we started. All in all, if you do a speed tour, it's only about a 4 or 5 minute walk. On a slow pace, about a 10-minute walk. If you're curious, that's what it takes to circle around. Now, something I didn't realize before, because I never came this close to the Eiffel Tower, there's glass all around it. So once you pay, then you can go inside and underneath. Otherwise, you have a view from outside of the glass. Yeah, something I noticed is that in order to go in, there are a few openings. Otherwise, this whole park area is barricaded.
Yeah.
We are approaching one of those entrances, so we're gonna go in. That way I can say I have seen all the baguettes and crackers that I've always seen on Instagram. Okay, my goal is to find somebody eating a baguette and cheese. Let's see.
Or a croissant.
Okay, the first couple we saw, I'm not gonna point camera there, but the first couple when we entered was having a baguette, a tray of cheese, and some bubbly. Experiencing the people, it's kind of like being in Times Square. That's how I'm gonna put it. It feels like I'm in Times Square surrounded by hundreds, if not thousands of people, everybody sitting and admiring what Gustave Eiffel created so long ago, right? That is the incredible part about it. Now, if you're looking for some peace and quiet, you can find some peace and quiet as long as you can
Find a nice spot.
Find a nice spot and ignore,
Yeah.
like check somebody out, like just laying there, reading their phone.
It's actually pretty nice. It looks crowded. It is very crowded, but I think you will still be able to find a nice spot for yourself and still have a nice and peaceful time right next to Eiffel Tower. Sit down and eat something.
And as Alia was saying, I'm looking at two people sitting behind Alia, peacefully enjoying some treats and a drink. So I totally agree with you, Alia. You can totally come here and find your inner peace amongst hundreds of people looking at this. One thing we haven't done in Paris is go down close to the river. And so our next goal is to take the stairs down by the river so I can do that check mark. Probably take a couple of pictures there, show you guys around. We're gonna go down where Bateau Bus Paris Tour Eiffel is. You gotta be careful walking around the souvenirs. These steps are pretty nice and wide. I know some of these stairs can be slippery, especially if it's raining, and very narrow or thin, but this feels very comfortable. I'm saying all of this because my parents came here and they found these steps to be a little adventure to come down, navigating through all of the vendors. And typically we see the river from the bridge or high up there, but the goal was to get close to the boats, close to the water. You can get a view of the Eiffel Tower still. Come down, here's Alia and his. What's your hunger level, guys?
I would say 7.
I'm an 8. 7. So we got 2 7s and 8s. We do have a plan. I've been craving some crazy smash burgers and I found the perfect place. So we're gonna go there, hopefully. We're gonna say bye to the nice river walk. We're heading back up. As of right now, we are walking towards the smash burger place because we are still jaded by all that traffic that we hit. And if we take a bike or Uber and we get stuck in that traffic heading towards the burger place, like we'll lose a lot of time. It's about 28-minute walk from Eiffel Tower to Smash B Elysee Smash Burger. One of the beautiful things about cities like Paris, San Francisco, New York, Chicago, Barcelona, Lisbon is the walk around the city. So just steps away from the touristy places, like right behind is the Eiffel Tower. You can find these open pathways, walkways, where you can just go for a stroll. You'll see a lot of other tourists walking around, but it's not as crowded. And that's one of our favorite things to do, is just to walk around and explore and not be packed in that crowded boat. That is one crowded boat. Yeah, we remember crossing here, and there was a giant protest happening. There's pictures of us with tons of police and riot gear as we crossed this bridge. And at first, it was like very quiet. We were like, what's going on? Then we saw all the police with riot gears, and we were standing right next to them. Then 10 paces away, all this protest started approaching us, and we made a mad dash out of there. Here are the locks.
Intensity is getting
look at that.
deeper.
People just put these, and it actually makes the bridge quite heavy. Kids, have you ever seen that before? Yeah? Everybody's nice and dressed up. Very cool. The hunger level is increased to 9. Walk level has decreased to about 6. I just want to be at the restaurant. I just want to be munching on fries and pizza and burgers. Ooh. I'm hoping to go all out. This is exactly where we saw the riot police.
Yeah.
Believe it or not, I have a picture of New Brunswick from 6 years ago.
Oh.
It is kind of cool to come across things that you saw years ago, and then you're back in that city. Here we go, New Brunswick, we meet again. Now on the other side, there's a restaurant and this magnificent building, Museum of Modern Art,
Paris.
In Paris. The path here is foot traffic on your right and bicycles on the left. The Avenue de New York. I remember because there were all these rioters here, and there was police and all this, and we made a dash to the end of the bridge. We stopped to hear the chants of the protesters, and the chants were pretty, like, they were in French, but they were iconic. Oh, check out that boat. There's some cool looking boats here. This boat, the front of the boat, there's a nice open seating area. Oh, very nice. Walking by a bus stop.
Bus 72, direction Gare de Lyon.
And now we can cross. Oh, there's a train coming. Okay, that was interesting, Isan, kids.
It's all American flags.
Yeah.
I don't get it. Why would someone be bringing a train around?
I don't get it either, but that's the beauty of walking around different cities.
Look at that seating. Oh
Yeah,
my god.
look at that seating. Always love the French cafes, people facing, doing people watching.
This is so
Turn left
French.
onto Place de l'Allemand Avenue George V. Head southeast on Avenue du Président Wilson toward Avenue George V Pont de l'Allemand.
I love Europe.
We have changed our perspective on Paris completely. Beautiful experience just walking around. Last time we were here, it was cold, kids were small, we had a stroller. We definitely stayed in a beautiful hotel, but it was not surrounded by some of the best neighborhoods. And so, depends where you stay, what you do. We only have a few hours here. We had an incredible time walking around, taking pictures, joking with the boys.
Yeah, and I think another big difference from last time, or since last time, is that we are now much more mature as people and much more mature travelers. So we have now learned to travel to different places and appreciate their individuality and their own culture and the beauty of each city.
Yeah, what an incredible time. I wish we had more time in Paris, but we will be heading to Morocco, so make sure you come and check our channel out. We're doing different city for 6 days straight. We are admiring Ari John painting as we're walking through the streets. Now I think we
love
head
that
over
corner
here.
store. Oh, patisserie. Oh, it's so, everything is so Parisian and so beautiful.
This is a very American thing to say. It's like taking the casino in Las Vegas, Paris, and blowing it out into a whole city. Passing by Bulgari Hotel. Here we are. In your background is Arc de Triomphe. Hopefully my pronunciation is not as bad as I think, but right behind us is a Five Guys, and I remember going in this Five Guys and I said, "Can I have French fries?" And the person behind the cash was, "You mean frites?" And I said, "Yeah, frites." And here's the Five Guys. We actually, with the boys, we all hung out under this hut little thing, like we sat outdoors.
And it was so perfect because we were walking on the street all day, and as soon as we went in, it started raining, and by the time we came out, the rain was over, and we made our way through the Arc to the Arc de Triomphe. And this street, Champs-Élysées, has been one of the most favorite memories from our Paris trip, and it still looks so amazing, and I wish we had more time. But I'm very thankful for what we have right now and all that we were able to see today and experience, and to see that from here, I love it.
Actually, selecting Smash B Elysée as our fast food dinner place was a smart idea because it kind of brought us closer, and we are surrounded by backup if in case we didn't like it, or if it's too crowded, if it's closed.
I know what we're doing.
There's Burger King. When we went to Sydney last month or a couple of weeks ago, that's what we did. One day we were just craving. We do not, for record, we do not eat fast food when we are at home in New York, when we are going through our daily lives. But when we are traveling, Sydney or Paris, doesn't matter, these type of places are a little piece of home. If you have strollers or wheelchair, some of the Paris streets can be a little tight and crowded, and maybe that's why we didn't really enjoy Paris the first time around. We were with a stroller, and it can be a lot, right, with two small kids and stuff. But now we are loving every second of it. Just check out this street, and we are here. Smash B Burger. Oh, it's a nice seating place. We're gonna order. Oh, they got cheese smash, double smash, triple smash.
Vegetarian smash, do you want one? Yeah.
You know how long do we wait to have a
burger?
A halal smash burger with good rating? I really hope this is good.
Take meal.
We got pizza, we got fries, and now I'm gonna pick my burger. Got our smash burgers, the kids' fries are we got the ketchup. I'm still waiting for other food to arrive, but everybody has dived in. I hope this is as good as it smells and looks. So, is it worth it to leave your airport for a few hours, drive to Eiffel Tower, take pictures, walk around, go to the Seine River, come to a smash place like this? Is it worth it? And I think my answer is yes. Should we dive in?
Please.
Alright, we're gonna dive in. We're gonna pick you up after we have smashed the smash burgers. Alright, here we are. We finished, we knocked out our meal. We still have fries left, but
It was so good.
it was so good and it was so much. I think this is where we're gonna end our quick little adventure into Paris. We only had 4 or 5 hours with 2 hours of driving back and forth. This is how we spent our 3 hours. Put it in comments below. If you have a 3-hour layover in Paris, what would you do? And on that note, we're gonna catch you guys in the
next one.
Bye for now.
Bye.
You know, when you travel so much, you mix your grazie, merci, shukriya, and obrigado. You mix all of those in. But this Gozaimashita.
Arigato.
Arigato gozaimashita. Our hunger level is -8. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 7, 9, 10,